Oh boy. Okay, so this is definitely a topic that is going to be talked about several times from now until the beginning of the regular season. This will not be the last Lamar Jackson development video I make. But of course, it's been a while since I've talked about him, and we actually have seen some footage from it and heard from people of what they've seen throughout this first week of OTA. So obviously, we got to talk about what the. Oh God, it's a thunderstorm outside. Let's ignore that and get back to the video. But yeah, we're gonna sit back and talk about the development he's made so far. And yeah, it should be fun. So hope you guys enjoy and let's do it. Okay, so it's been about 4 or 5 days since the Ravens have started OTAs, and we've gotten some footage from Lamar Jackson and his passing abilities, and we've seen some good, some bad, and some areas that definitely need improving. From start, the good news is that he has definitely made some development. You look at his footwork, and it's just a whole lot better than what we've seen in the past. For one, he's keeping his feet separate, and he has a more secure base. It seems he's putting himself in a great position to be able to step into his throws, which is good because a lot of times last season, he kind of had this habit of clicking his feet together whenever he would drop back, and that obviously, that messes with your rhythm and your throwing ability. You have to keep your feet separate, which again, it's a good thing he worked on. You've seen his footwork has gotten better, so that's a good thing. Next thing that has gotten better is his, a little bit of his mechanics. His throwing has gotten better, at least in the terms of it seems like he's throwing the ball with a lot more velocity and force and just making a lot more sharp passes. From what I've seen of the tape, and from what a few people who are actually at OTA, specifically today, came out with it I think about an hour ago, from what they saw of this practice today, Lamar Jackson looked, early on, he looked very sharp. His throws had a lot more velocity. It was a lot more, he really looked like a better pass. Now, not tremendously, I'm not sitting here like, oh, it was a tremendous thing. They obviously didn't blow it like that. But they just said he threw the ball with more authority, he threw the ball with more velocity, and he was a lot sharper. And his best throws of the day were when he was throwing it deep along the sidelines, which is a good thing, because his deep throwing people have had questions about. And I've actually seen a couple of videos that they put out, and so far it seems great. That's some of the good news. We're seeing that he is making development, which is a good thing. He's making development. His throwing ability is looking a lot more smoother, a lot more crisper and better than what it was before. Because I legit looked at this, and then I went back and looked at some of the highlights, and I'm like, you definitely see some improvement, especially with how he's throwing the football. It really looks like he's legit throwing the football compared to sometimes last season when he would just kind of push the football. Like, I think there was a play where he literally did this, it wasn't really a throw, it was kind of like that. But yeah, you definitely see some improvement, so that's a good thing. Of course, you do have some bad parts that he's got to move in, specifically, of course, with his footwork and his mechanics. They're still a little bit off. There's much work that needs to be put through there. And, they still said at this practice, around the second half of practice, Lamar did start to struggle, and he missed a few passes that he should have made, like easy passes he should have made, which, again, that's still a little bit problematic. But of course, we know this is a work in progress. There's a lot of work to do, and he's still got more development to do. But of course, you're gonna have passes that you wish you had back. You're gonna have passes that you wish you didn't make. And of course, you're gonna make a couple mistakes and miss some easy throws. It's gonna happen. This is practice after all. Lamar Jackson, in his interview, did talk about, like, throughout the first couple of days of OTA. For the first day, he was completely terrible in his opinion. He said he sucked. Then the second day, he was okay. He did a lot better compared to the first day. And then the third day, he did a lot better, and he was actually pretty solid and okay with that, which is a good thing. So we've seen throughout the past couple of days, and specifically today, at least from what they've seen, yeah. And then some of the videos they've put out for us. But yeah, he seems to be doing better throwing the ball, but there's still a lot more work to do. And of course, something that people have been complaining about, which I've seen on Twitter and stuff, is that his ball isn't a complete spiral, isn't a tight spiral. And I'm like, does it really matter? Here's the thing about with the spiral thing. It doesn't help you be a better quarterback. Of course, a spiral is a lot easier to catch, but the focus is on accuracy, not throwing a spiral football. I might die here today, guys. Okay, really bad out there. But yeah, and I'm sick. Oh God, this is terrible. But yeah, it's not about just throwing a tight spiral, because you have a lot of quarterbacks out there that can throw a tight spiral and they're not great. Accuracy is the issue. Peyton Manning didn't always throw tight spirals. He actually was known to throw quite a lot of duck passes. Heck, you look at Phillip Rivers, it's not like he throws the prettiest football. In fact, there are a lot of times I've seen him throw some duck passes. It's about accuracy. And if you can get the ball to your receiver with an accurate pass, it doesn't matter if it's a tight spiral or not. So the whole argument about that I find really irrelevant. We're here about accuracy. Lamar can throw as many tight spirals as he wants. If he can't get the ball to his receiver consistently, it's all for nothing. So for that part, I don't really care about that. But yeah, we've seen some good. That's a good thing to see that he has made some improvements. There has been some development. His footwork is a lot better. His mechanics look a lot better. But of course, there's a lot more that still needs to be worked. He's still missing a couple easy passes. He should be. Maybe he's still got to work on his progressions and reading the defense, so we know that's still a work in progress. And of course, there are times where he makes a mistake here and there, which is expected. So he's still got a lot more work to do. It is just the OTAs. They still have mini camp and they still got training camp to do. And we're going to see more of this throughout this period of time as they get ready for the first preseason game, which is, I believe, August 8th. By then, maybe he might participate in that preseason game for a series, and we'll get to see how much he's improved since then. But so far, in terms of his development, I say it's going pretty well. You know, he seems to be making, definitely, at least there is progress. People believe that there was not going to be any progress, especially with the hate that's coming for this guy. Nobody believed there'd be any progress, but there has been some progress. That is a good thing. And moving forward, we hope the best for this kid, or at least I hope the best for this kid. Why do I keep saying kid? I hope the best for this guy, because this is my quarterback and I believe in him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I don't have much to give because we don't have much information yet. Again, like, this is the first week of OTAs. There's not much I can give towards his throwing. Just from the videos I've seen and for some of the reports I've seen from the people who were out there at the OTAs, there's not much to give. In terms of how much he's improved from last year, I say we hold off on that. You can't, I definitely say he has improved a lot more in terms of his mechanic and footwork, but in terms of his passing ability, I'm not going to go there yet. We haven't seen nearly as much information that we need to see in order to make that prediction, say, oh, he's a much better passer. He's definitely made improvements in his footwork and is much better, as well as his mechanics. But in terms of his passing ability and his accuracy, we're gonna have to wait until we see more of that, probably in training camp. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's it for this video. God, I was a mess in this video. I'm so sick, and I feel like I'm gonna die out here because freaking the weather is terrible over here in Maryland. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go lie down because I had to make like back-to-back videos. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll probably be back to talk about the NBA because I believe the Raptors and Bucks play Game 5. Crucial Game 5, by the way. Hope the Raptors win that game because everything's going according to my plan. But yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. So hope you guys enjoy this and peace out.